Hello sweet team, welcome back to my channel. This is Sweet Ajele. Happy new year and happy World Kenkey Day. Yes, mene komi eye manche. And although I'm not feeling too well, I could not let this pass me by. So I'm here to share with you all my kenkey recipe. So if you want to know how I got this kenkey nice and mushy like this, stay tuned and don't go nowhere. Now, if you're new to my channel, join the sweet team by clicking on that subscribe button right now. While you're at it, hit that bell so you'll be among the first to be notified when I upload a video. Alright, let's get started. So I have my cornmeal right here, no cassava dough in there. I just wanted to show you this other type of husk. So there are two types of husk here. Now I'm going to use this type, and in the near future I'll show you how to use this other type. Alright, next I'm going to wash my husk very well because I don't know who handled it, and I'm going to be eating this, so it has to be nice and clean. See? And then we're going to soak it to get it nice and soft. Now the ratio to making kenkey is 3 equal parts of cornmeal. Now we're going to use 1 part to make the aflata, which is the banku part of making the kenkey, and I add 3 cups of water and mix it very nicely because I want it to be nice and soft. And you add your salt. Make sure it's good salt because you cannot add salt after this is done. When you're making your kenkey, you don't want to add salt because it's gonna melt it. Alright, and I just added 1 more cup of water because my aflata wasn't soft enough to my liking, and it cooks very fast because it's very, soft. And make sure you don't have no lumps. Nobody wants komine. Alright, so next we put it in a bowl, and we're going to spread it out into the bowl nicely, and then we're going to add our raw dough to the cooked dough. Okay, and this is what's gonna create banku, komi, because banku is not sour, but kenkey is, and this is where the sourness comes in. Now if you use the right ratio, you're going to get that nice mushy. If the aflata is more than the raw cornmeal, your kenkey is not going to be as nice and mushy as you would like. Okay, so now we're gonna work it almost like working a dough for bread, to create that sort of gluten to give you that stretchy feel when you eat your kenkey. Okay, so mix it well, and then we push it all to one side. Next we need some water. Our husk is nice and soft, and a tray, and we're going to make equal balls, or at least try to. Okay, so we'll make the balls and put it in the space that I've left right there, and your doknono are trying. Alright, so if you follow this ratio, your kenkey is going to come out nice and stretchy. When you make your balls, don't use all the dough. Leave some for the little patches that we're going to be making. Next, we take our husk, and then we put our ball into the husk. Wrap it up very nicely. And then we take another husk and cover the top part with it. Okay, once we cover that part, we want to hold it together, holding the bottom tuck and the top tuck, and then we twist, turn our hand over, twist and push until it's nice and tight. Make a little hole right there and push the excess husk in there, and then cover it up. Okay, and then we make this almost egg-like shape, and that's it. Our kenkey is on the way. Alright, and next, at times you will run into a little problem, and I just wanted to show you guys what I'm talking about. If your husk tend to be a little big, it might cover on the bottom, but you still need to close this top, but it won't stick with just the husk alone. So you want to put some of the dough right there. This way, when you put the husk on, it's going to stick to it almost like a glue, and your kenkey will not open up in the cooking process or in the handling process. And again, you twist and then you push the excess husk inside the belly, cover it up, and if excess comes from the bottom part, take it up and add it to the belly, and we are done. All right, guys, I'm struggling here a little bit because your sweet isn't feeling so sweet at all, but I needed to share this super amazing World Kenkey Day with you all, and I'm so happy that I am back, y'all. I miss you all. Thank you all for sending me messages that you miss me and you love me. I love you guys so much. All right, next we're going to cradle the bottom with some husk, and then we'll put our kenkey, we'll line it nicely in there. The husk is there so just in case it burns, you can still easily take your kenkey out. Okay, now once on the fire, we add the water almost to the top because you don't want to fill it up to the rim because it will boil over. And then we cover it up with plastic bags and then we let it cook. And my grandma used to make kenkey. They called my house komishia, and it will komiele papa. So you want to check it in between times, and as you can see, it's still firm, so it's not done. This I'm going to be cooking for about 2 to 3 hours, and you keep checking and adding water as needed, and I kept adding hot water. Okay, guys, at this point it's done, and you can see that it's nice and soft right now. And when you're checking, guys, make sure you have cold water that you put your hand in so you don't burn yourself. Just look how beautiful and how nice and soft this kenkey is. And you do not want to leave it in the pot in that liquid gold otinshinu. That's what I need right now to cure this bad flu that do not want to go away. And here we have it. I don't want it to dry up, so I put it in this bag like they used to do when I was younger. So I'm gonna pour myself some of my otinshinu. I need this, okay? Yes, y'all. And here is our kenkey. I let it cool down because obviously if I break it apart when it was still hot, it will be soft. But it's cool, and guys, you can still see how nice and stretchy it is. Try this recipe and the ratio that I just showed you, and you're not going to regret it. Happy New Year to all my lovely subscribers. I love you all so much. Thank you for all the love and support. Until I see you all in my next video, stay safe, keep loving each other, and guys, ke onamini ochemi sweete mahabotu. Bye y'all.